In previous lessons, we've been focusing on God, which is a great place to start. That's where this whole journey starts, with God's creation. But God, in his wisdom, in his love, has invited us to participate in his work. He's invited us to share God's love with others. And so, as part of understanding the big vision that God has for this world, we can't only talk about God, we also have to talk about ourselves. That's challenging for some of us, because we may be full of self-doubt. We may be full of sense of incompleteness or lack of ability or training. And that can become a major barrier in realizing our role in sharing God's love. But we're left with this reality. Despite our doubts, despite our thoughts about incompleteness or we're not ready or all the rest, God doesn't retract his invitation. God continues to reach out his hand, just as Jesus reached out his hand to Peter and said, "Follow me." It wasn't because Peter was this great man of wonderful wisdom and skill. It was because Peter said yes and followed Jesus. And in following Jesus, the Holy Spirit did a wonderful work. And so in this lesson, we're going to talk about discovering your God-given role. Discovering what it is that God has in store for you. How he shaped you. What qualifies you. What is it we're called to do? This is a beginning part of our journey into understanding how we've been made connects with what God's plan is for this world, so that together, as odd as it may seem, God uses you in your specific place and maybe even beyond, precisely because of how he has made you, precisely because of where he has placed you, and precisely because of the passions and gifts that he has given you. So join me as we continue to dig into what does it mean to follow God's work in fulfilling his vision, not only for our life, but for the life of the world.